Whatever. We're basically live. This is probably where the YouTube video starts anyway, so welcome anyone watching in the future. Anyone who's currently waiting, which I doubt happens. Which is fair. Welcome to Orwell. Keeping an eye on you. If you know what an Orwellian nightmare is, you'll understand why me playing this on stream is even worse. Alright, so first off, thank you for serving the nation. Let's make profile number 2. Congratulations, you've been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. Well, let's first get a profile picture. Who do I think best represents the chat? You know what, let's be an old lady. Yeah. And streamer. There we go, that's who we are. Next, you may enter an email. No. Please agree to the following terms. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively in the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. Let's go. Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. Yeah. Time for things to get weird. Well, I mean, it was already really weird to begin with, like, seeing that. It just says that it's April 12th, 2017, 7:48 a.m., I'm assuming. Assuming it's 24 hours, so 7:48. And look at that. We got cameras everywhere scanning people's faces, looking for criminal records at all times. Oh yeah, important note, this is called the Freedom Plaza. They really hammered a lot of these things home. Somebody running away in white. Oh. That person apparently has a criminal record. I mean, they're just getting on the bus. I don't understand why it's relevant. Yeah, criminals are people too. So why are we watching? Ah! The relevance makes a little bit more sense. So right after a woman with a criminal record got on a bus and left, a bomb went off in the plaza. You're online. Good. Thanks, Sims. Call me Sims. I'll be your advisor on Orwell. See, I'm making sure to make him robotic because, having seen further into this story, he seems very lacking in empathy. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from the footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. Okay. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay, headlines. Leading newspaper of the nation, fast, precise, honest. All you're missing in the top corner where I am is the date. It's the next day, it's April 13th. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profile upon the unknown person file once you're done. Open the unknown person file when you're done. Great. Oh, there's ads. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Read more. Okay. Detonation destroys Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Terrorist ambitions suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device evening, so it was p.m. and it's not 24-hour clock. Okay. Botten, according to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. I feel like she would have been too far away on that bus by the time it went off, right? It just feels too obvious. Like, why? Like, this is the person with the criminal record. They must be guilty. No, too easy. First 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind free. The thoughts are free. Had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault, but the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Negotiations in Triflith failed. Triflith. Burgesian president aborts negotiations with opposition, violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Violent riots are too common in the shattered city of Triflith. Triflith, peace negotiations in the riot-ridden, that's good. Yeah. The riot-ridden Burgesian capital city, Triflith, have been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that President Cassart abruptly cut off communication with opposition representatives as the latter presented a tangible plan for the organization of re-elections. That's showing bias. This is not a non-biased newspaper. This is pushing that the opposition is the heroes in this thing that should be saying. Anyway, the news about the premature cancellation of the negotiations caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary material into shop windows and onto the cars. The police struggled to keep the situation under control. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative developments regarding the political situation of the neighboring country and requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Okay. Movie shooting completed. Shooting of The Grey Shadows saga has finalized. Third part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. 100 Grey Shadows. I mean, who wouldn't love 100 Gay Shadows? Am I right? Valentine's Day 2018, written and directed by Simshi. Beta version of the official poster was posted by the director. That's fine. Hilbury. After a lengthy shoot in the hills of Bonton, self-proclaimed visionary director Sumishi Aran announced the filming of his eagerly awaited romantic drama 100 Grey Shadows has finally come to an end. Announced via his Timeline's profile yesterday, the brash director said he was eager to begin post-production and the final editing stages before the conclusion to the Grey Shadows series would hit the cinemas on Valentine's Day next year. The third and final chapter in the Grey Shadows saga, previous releases being A Grey Shadow and Another Grey Shadow, was announced to be released almost 4 years ago, but was postponed numerous times due to production problems. Fans have speculated that this was largely due to the breakdown of Hollywood's power couple Betty Avine and Mike McNeil, who have had long-lasting quarrels during the filming as a result. One production hand has reported to say that the spats were getting out of control and that the completion of any scene featuring both actors was nothing short of pulling teeth. When we reached out to Rhubarb Productions to get a comment, they declined the rumors. Okay, and claimed them to be mere speculation. Huh. Well, that's all the news. Learned about the unknown person. Whoa! Profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. Blue-haired woman. The CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. I will. Where is it? The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hold on. Got a little bit dry mouth. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. All really does encourage that. So her name's Cassandra Watergate. Okay. Also, image. Yeah. Chart. Whoa. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that had just been unlocked. We'll need this information to progress. Okay. Arresting officer was Duncan Lloyd. Suspect was good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? Yes, I do, actually. Believe in chaos in the world. I do not. I find data revealing where she attacked the police officer, and you'll see what I mean. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protests at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. So literally, you have no fucking idea who assaulted the police officer. She just got arrested. She just didn't run. Everyone else fucking ran because you guys got all uppity. She didn't, so she takes the fall for the fucking random? No. This is... Is this woman a terrorist? Okay. Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Okay, so it hasn't happened. Wait. I know how time works. Shut up, I know my months. January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, June, July, August. It hasn't happened yet. Simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist? I mean, you can be anti-government without being a terrorist. The case that keeps the media and the public guessing, Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago. Allegedly. Good. That is... They are being impartial here. Is still being held in police custody. The young woman is accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. The incident occurred during a rampage in the Freedom Path as part of a demonstration. Against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. Due to the chaotic nature. You're the type of guy that uses his hand to check the difference between left and right still, aren't you? No, actually. Left and right I'm fine with. But if you ask me how many days are in any month, or when any holidays are, other than just Halloween is in... Other than Christmas is in December, I got nothing. October? Halloween's October, right? I know that Easter moves around. Does Halloween? No, Halloween doesn't move around. Anyway, due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused Cassandra W. Good! Who is an artist by profession. That's important. She has a job. Oh, yes. One who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance. Not impartial. You can't just go heavy-handed like that, especially when you have this much power in your hands. You cannot be this person. Clearly leading. good you think ahead with it. Just shut up. I've held back a new document for you. I'll grant you access once you're done. Yes, it's related. How? It's a fucking plaza with the bus stop. Seems like it'd be pretty fucking... Anyway. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. What do you mean we should find out why? We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Great. You have found another document. No, you just gave it to me. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? I don't like you. At all. You've extracted all the information I already know about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. That's why you are not impartial. Because I have to be impartial, and you get to be the fascist cunt. Good. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. Also, thanks for warning people about GTFO. That was going to be a pleasant surprise. I mean, if it helps, I did take away the thing. I put up that warning initially because I thought you had meant that it's able to be bought for free on the weekend, and then you can have it forever and not it's a free weekend. Because sometimes they do that. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, the fact that they called it Orwell is just like they dug him up, kicked him in the balls, ripped his testicles off, and then planted them on the fucking wall and went, see? We don't care! Some data checks might be necessary to progress in the case. Yeah, they might. Alright, Cassandra's portfolio harboring outstanding art. Well, that's a new picture. Let's use the picture she wants the world to see instead of the one the cops want. Yeah. Hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. What the fuck? No, that's not... no. That's not where she lives. Finally found the courage to quit my dull job and focus on my art career. Okay. So I guess that she... yeah. To find out what the job was. I don't care, whatever. Put my stuff on port.folio. Below you will find a hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures below. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave a message on my UTEL account. Cassie92. And tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna... fuck, Jesus. Good! You found a chat handle. This would allow us to overhear any conversation. What? The listeners has now been acting lots. New conversations will appear when they are started. Oh boy, we'll get to that nightmare. Tell me which piece you'd like. I'm gonna make fine print. What the hell just happened? Oh, my monitor just had a stroke. I'm gonna make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. I just forgot how to word there for a second. Sorry. Best thing, free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. Tags, professional painting, popper. Ooh, kitties. I like that. My beloved furball Kiko. Definitely the only family I need. Been there. Yep, that beaut is me. I was never sure about the title, though. The businessman's forgotten daughter or victim of traditionalism in pink. What do you think? Daughter of entrepreneurs. Yeah, I guess. Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well, I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. Is it a relationship? Yeah, that's fine. Not like that's a hidden knowledge as opposed to here. Alright, so that's the end of her portfolio. What happens if I click on one? Nothing? Okay. Alright, artist board part. Okay, so that's the end of that. Something disabled. Unknown person. Hey, you. Hey, Josie. It's Josie, yeah. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Huh? In the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Okay, hold on. Lucky for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-round badass, have in mind this time? Probably just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. This feels so dirty. Because this is not okay. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from my Big Pharma. From Big Pharma became my parents then? Oh, come on. I was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Ugh, yeah. Maybe you gotta go now. Text you later. Daughter of pharmaceutical entrepreneurs. Yeah, that's... Yes. Possible. Watergate Pharma Entrepreneurs. That does ring a bell. Okay. Well, we'll bring that up in a second. My fearless attorney. Yeah. Sorry, mouse was being weird. Contacts. You now have a profile of a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. And I can't target anyone else yet. Oh, I can. No, I can't see anything for them yet. That's the problem. Great. How do I go back? Nope. Wait, what the hell? Well, anyway. Platinum card. Stole it. No, she didn't. She did not steal. It's a joke, morons. Watergate Pharmaceuticals products. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches lives with our industry-leading range of products, making important contribution to your well-being. Metherin Blue, mood-elevating medication, animal care, keep away from children. New lemon taste. Ooh. Below you'll find a small selection of our most popular products. Exodal, Exodal Forte, cough drops that fight against irritation of the throat based on natural herbs. Well, that sounds useful. Compensium, activating pills, migraines, against migraines and strong headaches. Focusin. Focusin. Medication that increases concentration in cerebral performance. Of course it does. Forol Active, medication for alleviating arthritic joint pain. Metherin, antidepressant to help stabilize your emotions. I wonder if it has meth in it. Spirin, all-around painkiller that dissolves in water. And Zamrolinite, soothing pills for good night's rest against occasional sleeping problems and for acute application when suffering from insomnia. Company. The name Watergate has been inseparable from progression and improvement of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine, and at the same time is the largest medication exporter to all areas of the world. The business Watergate Pharmaceuticals, Inc. has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm ever since its foundation in 1931. Bruno Watergate, Chief Executive Officer. Why does he look... My brain says pedophile when I look at his face, and that's only, and I want to be clear here, it's only because he reminds me of the Subway guy. And last I heard, wasn't that a thing that happened? Anyway, CEO of Watergate Pharmaceuticals, Inc. is Bruno Watergate, grandson of our founder, Edgar Watergate. Apart from working in the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of the Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity foundation Children of Pargas. Okay. Doctor, you look like a robot. I am Doctor. That's just because of the art style, I think. I think they just did the best they could. Alice Watergate, head of research and development. Dr. Alice Watergate, co-partner of the firm with her husband Bruno, holds a PhD in biology and chemistry. She leads the research and development laboratories here at Watergate Pharmaceuticals. Cassandra Watergate, Junior CEO. New portrait. I don't think this is the look that she'd want. I must have missed the Jared cameo. Here you go, Noodle. There it is again. Bruno Watergate. But yes, you understood the reference. And I guess I was correct. Junior COO. So that's the job she quit. Appointed to the CEO of a pharmaceutical company, probably one of her parents. Yeah, I don't like it. Being an artist and a junior CEO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? It's weird that she has two jobs. Didn't she say she quit a dull one? Anyway. Kind of see it, but he looks like any 55-year-old white business guy. That doesn't separate it even remotely from the pedophile look then. Ugh. Carrying the family's tradition to the next generation, Alice's and Bruno's daughter, Cassandra, oh, there we go, that's her parents, will soon be joining the executive ranks. Her business acumen and unique flair will write the... Shut up! Will write the next chapter of our 85-year-strong legacy. Ah, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Okay. Possible that she still... I mean, she quit the job, so who cares? Crime rate continues to drop. Well, that's good. Documents you've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Well, but still another page. Jobs. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is currently looking for suitable candidates for the following positions. Please address all applicants to Josephine. Yup. Head of HR at jobs@watergatepharma.tna. Chief Operating, COO. We are currently looking for Chief Operating Officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. I will deal with you in a moment. What we expect: many years of work experience in a leading management position, preferably in the pharmaceutical industry. Deep knowledge of the pharmacy market, master's degree in business economics or similar, language proficiency in English, French, and Chinese desirable. Okay. That's interesting. Traditional oriented character with a mindset that is nevertheless open for new challenges. Not a fan of traditional, that's probably why Cassandra left. Competitive and motivated spirit. Maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. Well, at least you admitted you were wrong. That's probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. What do you mean by good? That feels... okay. We offer an ambitious and challenging role with high responsibilities at one of the most renowned pharmaceutical companies in the country. A safe job in one of the most stable and promising industries. They keep promising so many things, it makes me assume that all of them are lies. I don't apply to many jobs. A competitive salary, a dynamic team with friendly and cooperative atmosphere, research internship, fucking go, As a research intern, you'll be in a scientific research team for 3 to 6 months and support for your assistance. Supported with your assistance. We expect undergraduate studies or postgraduate of biology, chemistry, biochemistry, or similar fields, reliability, and team spirit. We offer an interesting insight in exciting, fast-moving industry, a dynamic team, a friendly and cooperative atmosphere, and I'm assuming no pay. Doesn't talk about pay in the CEO position, COO position, but I feel like this one doesn't pay. If you cannot find any position that matches your qualifications, we're still happy to receive your application. We will keep their CV in our candidate database in order to contact you as soon as a matching vacancy reopens. No, I won't be doing that. Alright, well, procedure closing, reason, suspicions. Crime rate drops. That's one we already read. Okay, so yeah, crime rate drops. The Ministry of Security has presented latest numbers on crime statistics in the country. Never before have there been so few violent crimes. Okay. Where's the catch? But on Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published the new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. I mean, violent crimes have already started actually going down historically, and if we just paid attention to the actual numbers instead of listening to fearmongers, we would be aware of that. The crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. I can click it this time. Our principles put into action. Okay, we'll come back to that. Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix. I feel like there's Delacroix. Maybe. Catherine Delacroix. There we go. Appeared very pleased by these numbers and declared this development an outstanding result of successful safety policy. When confronted with the recent assault in Bonton, she once again admitted the ambitious goal of the government have not yet been accomplished. She did say a decrease in crime, not an end. She further mentioned that activities are currently being established which will have a considerable impact preventing further incidents. That's us. We are the thing. We are the implementation. The safety bill. Crimes per 100,000 population. The party is elected in government. What's the goal of the game? Missed the start. Basically, we are investigators that we have been given the access to a Orwell machine that can access everyone's personal information on the web, and I get to look at it. And they gave it to me because there is an investigator who's currently looking for a bomber who they don't trust with the information with good reason, since he just wants to find Cassandra Watergate and then anything that proves that he is correct and then arrest her for it, instead of doing real investigation. So we are there to make sure this remains impartial and goes properly. And that requires us to not do the game sense of grab everything, because if you do that, you're going to fuck over Cassandra. I learned that in my personal time. Oh boy, that's why I've been making sure to read everything. Interesting? Yes. It's really good representation of just an Orwellian fucking nightmare that you are in control of. You are what Orwell was afraid of. And here we are, streaming it to a bunch of other people. The Safety Bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statuses created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. And, Elena, since you are here and you were the one who asked in the Discord, Odyssey would have been Assassin's Creed Odyssey instead of this. Which are very different games, I know. Safety Bill also paved the way for stricter regulations concerning immigration and general travel into or transitioning through the nation. Did I skip a paragraph? No. It also became mandatory to inform employers whenever an applicant or employee is... Otherwise, hold on. Never mind, my cat's whining. Honestly, that's what I was guessing. Nice. Fantastic. It also became... Yeah, this is not okay. at all. Since the safety bill has come into effect in 2011, the total number of acts of crime and terrorism committed have been decreasing continuously. I feel like... But you're making it so ex-cons are screwed. Like, what are they going to do? They're just going to keep doing crime. You don't... The trend is ongoing to date. The Pargus peacekeeping mission. What the hell just happened over there? The terrorist incident of 2008 was terrible consequences of the premature retreat of our troops from Pargus, a region torn by civil unrest for years, by the order of the previous government. To fix our predecessors' mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region for the good of the inhabitants of both countries alike. Feeling super Russia-Ukraine. After the Pargus peacekeeping mission had been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighboring country to perform tasks, including the distribution of aid packages containing food in addition to health and hygiene products to the mostly impoverished population, the rebuilding of infrastructure, particularly hospitals and schools, upholding the law and public order. Upholding the law and public order. That is real vague. Because you can decide a lot is against the public order. Alongside the removal of war relics such as anti-personnel mines or unexploded bombshells. That's good. You mixed in the fucking red flag with a lot of really good green, but that's not okay. Training local police and military forces. I have mixed feelings there. Due to recent stabilization. So far this sounds like USA media the game. Worse. This is much closer to Russian media the game, which is more terrifying. Because USA media is just Fox News and then everyone else being like, what? Whereas Russia is, you must be Fox News or we got you like fish. You see fish? That was previous newscaster. Would you like fish for dinner? Anyway. Ooh, hello, puppy. While leaving the overall goals of the peacekeeping mission intact. Yeah, I don't trust this at all. Surprisingly. So, procedure closing. Blah. Sounds like North Korea. Yes, also North Korea. Also very North Korea. Except, unlike North Korea, this place is pretending to the rest of the world that it's utopia. I have to do a thing. What has Twitch requested that I do? I must stretch and drink the waters. Alright. I can do that. Drinking water quite a lot because of the talking, so that's not a problem for me. Oh, we can look up to the projects. Party's project. What? There's something here I didn't grab? Oh, yeah, no. She doesn't need that in her folder. She got rid of that job. She shouldn't. Yeah, no. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. You mean... Hold on. Just... Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer. Sorry, I read the entire paragraph and now I'm angry. Because that is so... Not only is that not impartial, which your terrible news broadcast... But they had no evidence. So of course it was thrown away for lack of evidence, not, well, maybe the rich parents just paid them off, got rid of all the evidence. No, there wasn't any. Even the fucking police report basically says, I don't know, man, somebody hit me and she was there, so I took out my aggression on the blue-haired chick. She didn't make me horny, so I hit her a bunch. Seemed like the cop thing to do. Fuck. Triumphant suspect lawyer Whoa. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicting data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been parsed, there's no way to reverse your choice. That is important. Once you give him something, he has it. Can't not have it. Oh dear. The case that has been at the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra... I guess I didn't remember. No. It was... No, the bombing. Cameron, shut up. Attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to a lack of evidence. Oh boy. Everyone, meet my cat in a sweater. He is so happy. Yep, that's close. That's fair. He's... Oh dear. Case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered. Exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. The cat. Yup, fair. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley. Calvin's amazing sweater. Yes, actually, it's one of Winnie's many sweaters that we just forced him into. Suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. Yeah, exactly. The revered defense attorney commented during a post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. If there's fucking video evidence. You have video evidence that's fucking nothing. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. Yeah, it's because you didn't get the win you wanted. The victim, a father of two young sons, was rushed into hospital after the incident in mid-July, where he is still in an induced coma, unresponsive to treatment. So what's the problem here? Criminal case closed due to lack of evidence. Show conflict. It's this one. Exhausting. There was lack of evidence. This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Maybe it will today. Currently, I'm thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Find out what happened in between those two lives of hers, what may have caused this radical shift. Okay. What was the other beep? We got projects, Cassandra's timeline. Let's go to projects. Let's learn more about the fascists, shall we? Our principles put into action. Safety bill, we already read this one. Okay, so what do we got? Positions. Our 5 pillars for a great nation. Safety and security. We firmly believe in strict safety regulations and mechanisms to preserve the life and well-being of every individual. Economy and commerce. A strong economy equals a strong society. This is where we strive for constant, healthy growth. Values and tradition. Our culture origins, as well as the significance of family and communal life, must be cherished. Migration and foreign affairs. Gating immigration from and intervening in foreign countries are necessities to uphold law and order in our own. They literally just said, no one can enter our home because we don't trust you, but we're going to enter your home and wreck up the place. Education and health. Rock-solid education and healthcare systems are the foundations of a great future. They sure fucking are. Do you actually have that, though? Because you can say it all you want. Oh, boy, that face. Ooh. Oh, that's a face you can trust right there. Also because we don't trust you. Yes, also because we don't trust you. That is true. Yes. Leaders of the nation. Robert Blaine. Prime Minister. Prime Minister Blaine has much... Oh, sorry, I keep seeing his face. It's like Trump, but skinnier and more horrifying. Woof. Prime Minister Blaine is much remarkable visionary, as unmatched leader. He's a member of the party in the fourth generation, when the surprising death of the previous leader. Oh, good. We're gonna find out what happened. Almost spit out my soup when I saw that face. Looks like Boris Johnson. Yeah, it's like I can see Trump and Boris Johnson in there. It's not okay. It was the young Robert Blaine who stepped up and was elected the new head unanimously. This is all weird. Just as in this exemplary case, Mr. Blaine will take initiative whenever possible and is sure not to relent until the party's ambitious goals have been achieved. Arthur Scott Gallagher, Secretary of Economy and Trade. Why do you look familiar too? It's like, it's just so close. It's like, yes, I know this person, but I don't. Same with that. So, there's a College Humor bit where they have Brendan Lee Mulligan. I think he's pretending to be the CEO of ABC, CBS, one of the TV channels. And they talk about the reason that they're running out of money is because they keep greenlighting really racist ideas. And one of them was News for White People being read by Mel Gibson and any blonde white woman. And I feel like that is what she is. This is just, we found any blonde white woman who works for our ambitions. Plug. There we go. We stuck that circle in the circle hole. Now we can pretend we're diverse. Mr. Gallagher, one of the most seasoned members of the party, yeah, I can see it, is in charge of the Ministry of Economy and Trade. As such, he is directly responsible for reduced tax levels for big and medium-sized... big and medium-sized corporations, as well as the resulting decline of the unemployment rate. I mean, that's good, unless it's fucking forced labor. Catherine Delacroix, the Ministry of Security, dedicated to the purpose of improving the nation's safety in the interior, was formed directly after the elections in 2009, just as originally proposed by Catherine Delacroix. Miss Delacroix was subsequently granted the position of the first Secretary of Security. She is best known for the inception of the Safety Bill, elevating security standards in the country to a new level. It's a fascist blonde white. Shocking. Peter Faulkner. It's a very, very familiar name. Secretary of Defense. The Commander-in-Chief of the Bro fuck the rich. Yeah. Sorry, he doesn't fuck the rich. He fucks with the rich. He reduces their tax. Fuckers. Commander-in-Chief of the nation's forces does not tire in the stress of the importance of stability in the nation's neighboring countries. It's really important that my neighbor is exactly like me. Otherwise, I will not be comfortable. So I'm invading his home with a pitchfork. He'll understand. And if he doesn't, well, now I have two houses. It's perfect. To that end, Mr. Faulkner created the Pargus peacekeeping missions. That's just the principles in action. Great, cool. We already knew about that. Which played a key role in the prevention of terrorist activity occurring in the nation's soil. Sure it did. Sure, yeah. Believe you. Projects did that. Participate. Become a part of the party. You want to be a party part? There are many ways in which you can contribute to the nation's success. Becoming involved with the party is a huge one if you are willing to give your all for a brighter future of the nation and consequently all of the world. Come and join us. It literally sounds like join our party, we're going to take over the planet. Find out how. Donate. The party is always grateful for donations of any amount. Your gift will directly help the party to continue its course to build a stable, safe, and positively conservative nation. That makes sense. Not my lifestyle. Volunteer. Support a local group of volunteers to get in touch with the nation's leaders and champion the topics that matter the most to you and your family. Become a member. Being a member of the party is a life-altering calling, as you will present the party in political matters on a communal and national level. Get in touch and apply to us. Join the army of the nation. The party is a big promoter of direct service to the homeland. If you think you have it in you to defend the freedom of the nation. There's so many those. Who needs houses when there's oil under those neighbors? Weak peacekeeping. You're not supposed to talk about the oil until after you accidentally get the house. Shh. Jeez, man. Don't you know how to fascist? Get enlisted now. Yeah, I'll pass. They don't want me anyway. Cassandra's timeline. I guess let's dig in deep into here. Sure, we'll add that. It's fine. Status, you're invited to tea inside the rabbit hole. Okay. Birthday, add that. Why not? Interest. Fine. Activism. Art, music, activism. Want to line up. These feel pretty standard. I waited, and the delay almost made me drop my bench on my face. Sorry, man. I was getting upset at the fascism, okay? It's not my fault. It's kind of my fault. Gotta be a better streamer. Cassandra likes the Targets painting, Alice in Wonderland, and My Cat Kiko. We already knew that. Figured that out. That came out there. And the Targets, that's new. What are the Targets? Pop artist, free thinker. Good. Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st, 2017. That's a little bit ago. Woohoo, first day in freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. It's when she quit her job. Jake Clefton. Who the fuck are you? What? Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Okay. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. January. That's your most recent post? I mean, I guess fair. A lot of shit's gone down. Case closed. Let's put that. I thought that happened recent. No, yeah, July. I don't know. Let's go all the way back. Here we are. Posted 2016. Ooh la la, wee wee no. Having an amazing shopping tour with my merry best friend of all times. Heart. But you really should consider paying a visit to your hairstylist soon, darling. Well, that is what happens when you do my hair. Her profile picture is this image. Why is this conflicting information? Okay. Just discovered this hot new band. How long is this after? April to June? That much time has passed. Just discovered this hot new band, The Targets. Man, do they rock hard. They're playing a concert in The Cell next week. Who's coming along? Mary, I am looking at you. Punks? Not really my style. Sorry, Cass. Can't we just go see Cherry Cheeks sometimes? Okay, so change of music taste. They're not just some punks. Their lead singers are real cutie. Ah, that's what got you into them. And they have this cool guitarist girl. Plus, they've got a message. What's not to like? It's not for me, which is fair. She's allowed to have, like, she can just dislike it. Like, I'm not a huge fan of South Park, but I appreciate the messages that they do send and, like, what they have done for their positive impact. I do appreciate them and I respect them for it. I just don't really enjoy it. Bah! Alright, you're the one missing out. I'll have them all for myself then. Okay. Standard. Woo. Okay. New people. Change your profile picture. Okay. The concert was amazing. So amazing that I just had to give my hair a little makeover. Alright, good for you. Further ado, how do you like it? What happened to your beautiful... I can't tell if she's upset that she dyed the hair or upset that she did it without her. Who the fuck is Jake Clefton? Why is it all mommy and daddy? Who are you? Looks nice. That's a whole new you. You also need a new name then. What about Casarathis? It's clever, me likey. Cassandra shall be known to the world as Casarathis. I am also a nosy little bitch. An alias name, you know people on the web. Sus, very sus. So many names, so many identities. Yes, yes. It's always good to record every alias, then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. Sus! Yes, I know, I'm a nosy little bitch. That's Spirit Kiddo. Now I'd like to invite you to our little activist group. Okay? If you want to join us, it would be nice to have you with us for the protest on the Freedom Plaza on Friday. Okay. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? Did I give you something more specific? Jeez. Next post. Case closed. August 9th. Okay, so yeah. She went to it on Friday. And then immediately got arrested. That was her first protest. The first protest she ever went to, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna assume you're guilty. Also, this bombing, probably your fault. Fuck. Never had any doubts about it. See, Mary, I'm worried. Kiddo, you're my heroine in both the heroic and the drug way. Worrying. Real worrying. Not a... Okay. 1,000 cams in the plaza, but no proof. Yeah, because it wasn't her. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and to mislead the people into believing false promises. Cams for safety, one big lie. Alright, he's got a point there. So happy for you. I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we have an awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Guys, I'm so happy. I'm sure you heard the load off my mind. Yeah, I'll totally write an article on our blog. Okay. I am so in. I mean, I guess this is the response to Mary then. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this shit, but surprise, surprise, I had to mention the speculations over my parents. Yeah, it really does. At least you are redeemed now. Want to blow off steam together with a late night shopping tour? I have a date this evening. Who's the lucky one? Oh, right, the lawyer. That's right. In a relationship with Joseph Langley. Yep. So she is in a relationship with her lawyer, which is fine after the case is closed. I don't know if that's illegal at all. Might be noteworthy. It might be, but I don't think it's a problem. What? Despised puppets of the state, we have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There's nothing left to do but congratulate you. These are my personal wishes for you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. They don't need to know. What's the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out in ages. You gotta do much better. I'm not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again, I cannot deal with this right now. Best friend, no matter how often she decides to give me the cool. I want to believe. Cassandra still likes Mary. She's just going through a rough time. Because of some rough people. First day in freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Big Pharma. This is when Red. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money. More than enough to pay all my bills. Don't worry about me. Who's Jake? Huh. Alright, well, we've accessed everything there. Apparently there's a new conversation happening. Session closed. Who are we going to listen? Oh, it's the lawyer again. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. That she does. Feels dirty to read it as coming in. I'm going to let it pop up for you guys and walk away from Big Brother for a moment. Just heard me get an achievement. I'm pretty sure it's because I didn't tell them about the quote-unquote stolen credit card. So, in my personal time, I did tell them about it, because I was just clicking and dragging everything. And suddenly he was like, oh, she stole the credit card, and canceled it, so that she couldn't use it anymore. Despite the fact that it was, like, you could clearly see in the conversation, what it didn't let me give was his fucking approval of it. So, at this point, things have changed from how it happened when I played it in my personal time. So, why does that say that? Never mind. So this is going to be different for me. It's also just still going. I'm just gonna scroll up and let them do their thing. Already fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Bam! Coincidence. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. Huh! I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Ugh, fuck. Suddenly evidence is important. Ugh, never should have gone to that damn protest. Yeah. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not me. That's good. I was so happy with Goodfellas when Goodfellas accepted me into Thought. Okay. I desperately wanted to go and to prove my worth to the cause. An activist group called Thought. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who's Goodfellas? We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Anyway, I desperately wanted to go to prove my worth to the cause. Think of it this way. It would have not, if you would have not gone to the protest, then you would never have been wrongfully indicted, and then we would never have met. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in all the papers. You're not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Ka-ching. Was that supposed to be my credit card and cash register? Something like that, I guess. I hope you like Chateau Margaux. Great. So you've decided to bankrupt me. Yes, sir. Always ready to pull the money out of innocent pockets. Anyway, I got the good stuff. Now I'm headed to my handsome boyfriend Joseph for dinner. Why is this already marked out? Was it conflicting with something? Whatever. Here's the thing. Oh, buddy. I got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule and I can't postpone it. You gotta be kidding me. Very sorely, darling. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. Ooh. Important note for those that are just listening, Noodle. One of her exclamation points is a 1 to show that she is, in fact, rage typing very quickly. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. How can you instantly do this to me? Darling, please calm down. Have you taken your Methurin? On medication Methurin. Move on for now. Yes, damn it. Is the only thing that matters to you that I'm on my fucking happy pills all day? Yeah, we're not reporting that. Government doesn't need to fucking know. If it's not public knowledge to them already, they can fuck off. Darling, please, it's nothing like that and you know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up at this appointment, I risk losing a very important client. Fine. Don't you understand that? Oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now? Cassie, don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm not an important client. Cassie, going home now, in case I'm getting up on that priority list of yours anytime soon. Please. And that's the end of that conversation. Yeah, I'm on Cassie's side with that one. Anyway, the thought. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. George Orwell. Good quote. The thought. Click it. What happens when I click it? Nothing happens when I click it. Okie dokie. Welcome to the Thought blog. Pick an entry below. Entry 1. Are the thoughts still free? Due to the privacy settings of this blog, archived articles are only available from direct links, not from the front page. Sorry, ask an admin for the blog. Provide you with a direct link. Okay. Freedom is unfree. The minefields. So anything archived I can't see. Just freedom is unfree then. What was the ding ding? Freedom is Unfree, published September 2016 by Casarthus. Articles 1, contact, you tell Cassie, registered since September 2016, last login April 2017. Okay, so this is her only article, and it was published recently. It's cams everywhere, even in the Friesen Plaza. Is it just me, or is that more than just a little bit, I don't know, ironic? I mean, I guess she does have a point there. Cameras all over the Freedom Plaza. You probably all know me as either that blue-haired punk bitch, stupid, or anti-government terrorist. These are only some of the names I've been called during the criminal investigation against me. That was just because in the middle of the chaos, someone believed to have seen me hurt a police officer. Never even occurred to anybody that it wasn't me. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We would have always been against violence, as an adverse attitude towards violence. We don't know where the conflict is yet, so I'm not going to pull it up, but I do feel like that's the one I'm going to grab. One would assume that in an age where there are cams everywhere, It should be easy to prove whether I was at all involved or not, but it wasn't. It took weeks of investigative custody to figure out that the cam footage was actually not clearly showing anything at all. Which raises the question, why are there so many cams in the first place? The answer is intimidation only. You keep calm, quiet, and careful when there are cameras around, or you fear that there are cameras where you cannot see. When founding this blog years ago, Abraham predicted pretty much this for all of the web. So that's going to be a link to another article, and we'll grab that in a second. And now, it's all in our real lives too. We have been brought to the Freedom Memorial since we were kids at school. We were told lavish tales about the founders of the nation, told to show national pride. And I know what you're thinking now. This thing is damn ugly. What is that donut even let freedom ring? But the statement behind this ridiculous enormous heap of stones should be clear. In the middle of the Capitol there is a symbol of freedom. Comprehensive symbolism for everyone, isn't it? With the cameras there, this is now the plaza of unfreedom, if anything at all. Okay. Boost the vocab a little bit. And I feel like you'd be right there. It's not bad. Are thoughts still free? I think that was the first one. Goodfellas. Articles 5, Administrator, March 12th, Contact, NA. Last login was December last year. Okay. I propose to consider the question, are our thoughts still free? While this might seem to be a surprising question, in our current world of ever-growing digital surveillance, freedom of thought is no longer self-evident. Dear reader, there's a German folk song called The Thoughts Are Free. That was the one that was sent to the police before or after the bombing, during the bombing, related to the bombing. Thoughts are free, who can guess them? They fly by like nocturnal shadows. No man can know them, no hunter can shoot them. With powder and lead, thoughts are free. I think what I want and what delights me, still always reticent, as it is suitable. My wish and desire, no one can deny me, and so it will always be. Thoughts are free. And if I'm thrown into the darkest dungeon, all of these are futile works, because my thoughts tear all gates and walls apart. Thoughts are free. Nice. When I was still young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed this to be a universal truth. That there are no borders for thoughts, and no rules for what is or is not allowed to be thought. That was not because I thought people should be so tolerant, or not at all. Instead, I simply held it clear that nobody except for ourselves really knows what's going on in our heads until we choose to reveal it. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnectedness of human via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, and there is an institution that is capable of monitoring every bit stream of it, how can thoughts still be free? Is it not likely that we will communicate only under great mental reservation to hold on to our knowledge, which means as a final consequence we stop thinking? When I think of all the increasingly aggressive operations of surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to this question. That is why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of this digital world. Yes, hello there, little one. Alright, Winnie has decided she wants to be part of stream now. So here, everyone say hello to my sweater puppy. Yes, yes, good girl. When I think of the increase, she just flopped her head down. You adorable little bugger. Safety bigotry of this digital world. Yours sincerely, A. Goodfellas. 3 comments. Yet you don't eat the paper on my desk, please. Interesting. Blah, blah, blah. Comment. Guest. Hey, Goodfellas. Interesting name, by the way. Just stumbled upon your new blog. Stop. Just stumbled upon your new blog. That's some truth you tell here. The web was born in the sense of the ultimate freedom to be who you want to be. Express yourself, wasn't it? Now the government has come to threaten this with real name policies and shit. Save your IP so they can look up who you are so you don't say anything wrong possibly. About time somebody did something. Well, if you don't have one before, you've just gained yourself your first follower. Frankly, I'm surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have my first follower. Hello, admin. I like your things too. Could you one, but now even more? Could you one? To get a service... Okay, never mind. This is a fucking bot. Got it. Get a service engine, more money for you. Now use... Makes more sense when you read the rest. Where are we at? Cassandra's timeline. Oh, something new got posted. Freedom is unfree. What did I... We don't know yet. So what got posted? Is this all justified for showing the futility of surveillance? These things aren't mutually exclusive. You can be non-violent and still be like, well, that'll fucking show you. Fucking show me the conflict. We're putting this one in. Fuck you, government. Party bullshitters. Huh. If you think that's your actual energy, we might be barking up the wrong tree after all. No kidding. You are so adorable. There's a puppy just fully flopping down, trying to fall asleep in my arm right now. Alright. What we found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for something a little bit more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Oh no. Listener. What do we have now? Okay. Hey, Cassie. Hi, Jules. Well, I need water. I'm gonna let these things pop up for a bit. And everyone gets to look at the sleepy puppy. See? Look at the sleepy puppy. Isn't the puppy adorable? This is where she put herself. And I can prove that, because if I go to move her, like this, isn't that just the most adorable shit in the fucking world? I'm so glad I finally got that on video. Oh, Winnie. Alright, well, session's progressed enough now that I can move up. What? We're gonna pretend we didn't just see that. Hold on. Hey guys, I just wanted to know, your post on the timelines about this assault. Really, Jules, you're not going to preach to me about this stupid post, are you? You really shouldn't write something like that. No, I just wanted to know what's wrong. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. Had to let the steam off, you know? Because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other shit, too. This bombing stirred up all this crap again, you know? What I did. What happened there wasn't your fault. You hurt the officer to save me, and you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. Injured a police officer to protect Juliet Carrington. How can it not have been my fault? Juliet, I smashed the freaking skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Minute guilt towards Juliet Carrington for having injured a police officer in a rage. Fuck. Who knows what would have happened if you hadn't stopped him, and this is why you really should remove this post. I feel like an asshole, the worst kind of asshole. I might be free, but not rightly so. I'm not innocent. Cassie, nobody's innocent. You'll have to let go. Which is not wrong. Do I have to put one of these forward? Can I disable these? progress. Something's... I need to send in something that I'm not in order to progress. What have I not sent? Not sending that. Can I... If I click on this... Nope. Fuck. Let's try a different one. Let's go here. Fuck. Maybe this will progress us forward. Is on Metherin. Can you look that up for me, please? Sure. Into the reader. Products. Already read. Antidepressant. The puppy's basically in my hand as well. What if her attitude towards the salt is actually worth anything then? There we go. She might be emotionally unstable if she's relying on this medication. Why are we not moving forward? Fuck, I'm not. Oh, what did I turn off? Sure, you know what? There's where she lives. So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate really living in Wonderland? Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. People's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass something I can't identify as wrong so easily? You gotta be more careful next time around. Oh, I'm being careful. I'm being careful not to give you shit that you're gonna live. Fuck. No, this was the one where she gets mad about the government lackeys. This is just a picture. Fuck it, I'll give the picture. Woo. Bam, you got another profile picture. We're not changing it though. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that are really on the nose. Is that actually the same person? Yes. Yes, it is. Anyway, this is the one she shows the world. That's the one we will show. Not really a fan. Can I report the credit card now? Ah, man. Fuck. I don't feel good doing this, but I'm pretty sure it's the only way we can progress. Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open... Ah! But hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Yep. Good work. The intervention team is already on its way. Why? Wonderland, right? There we go. Find the wrong data though. Okay. It's Miss Watergate's case. No problem to get her address. I don't wanna. Where's the new? Oh, it's listener that's new. Okay. I thought about what you said. Good. It'd be better, believe me. Wait a second, somebody's at the door. I'll wait. By the way, how's your boyfriend? You're still together? You haven't been talking about him for all that much lately? Well, not as much as before. Hello? Are you still there? Cassie. I'll inquire if all went well while arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job in any case. The fact that you're happy really, really upsets me. Although we have no proof she was involved in the bombing, yeah, we might be able to question her. If we don't get clear evidence she was involved in the assault, she will not stay there for long. We don't have enough against her to charge and hold her. Received confirmation she's now in custody. Good work. Thought group, though, whether they... Oh, God. Another bombing. Explosive charge set off at... That is horrible. 2 dead. Similar approach. Same letter found. So these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time. So that's right of the picture, at least for this attack. This complicates matters massively, so much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given these extenuating circumstances. I've never seen that word written in my life. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button on the top right of the desktop. Okay. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. Ah, that button. Very nice. So, what? Explosive charge set off at Stalin University in Bonn. At least 2 people dead, 3 injured. Once again, a letter has been received just before the crime. Half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonn University. According to latest reports, at least 2 people were killed, with further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. According to yet unconfirmed statements, the city administration office at Bonn received an anonymous letter just minutes prior to the detonation, which again contained the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei. The thoughts are free. Exactly like the letter received before the assault on the Freedom Plaza yesterday. We will inform you about any developments on this event as soon as further details are available. Well, what a great first day. We got an innocent woman arrested. Here we go. Should you want to finish your work for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. Good. Show the peaceful side. Yes, I got the achievement for being the nice thing. I didn't. Global assault on the sphere occurred. Activist group Thought. We found Thought, and we learned about the second assault. Target person. We learned all that about her. Great. A place where there is no darkness. Okay. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I met with my superiors and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. My superiors agree with me. Based on this information you have already extracted, the activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. It seems that this Goodfellas is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider them as a target person. Now that Goodfellas is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Ah, great. Before, it's telling me all the ones I have to go to already. Okay, well, it could be either of them. Let's see. Our Thought's still free. There's our picture for Goodfellas. And he does have a connection to the Thoughts Are Free. Letter, we are right, it seems. Ooh. Why, hello there, little one. Am I taking the puppy? Oh. Hello again, baby. I don't know what she wants. I immigrated to the nation in 1983. I mean, it's public knowledge. You know? I really hope nobody... Oh, dear. Oh, I love you, honey. An immigrant. Is that an issue? Oh, right. That's right. They're super anti-migrant. That was part of the party's goals. Fuck. That's why I created this blog. That's fine. He's the creator of Thought. That doesn't make him the criminal. One related document found. The Thought, an activist group with the same name as this blog. If Goodfellas is one of the creators of the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. It's possible. Not guaranteed. Headlines. New headline. Oh. Connection between bot and bombings evident. Well, I mean, yeah. Whoa. Timelines and Rosen announced complication operation. Well, I mean, we might as well start at the bottom and work our way through today's news reports. Heavy rainstorms expected for the weekend. Bontton and Fairview, as well as large parts of the western nation, will be covered in heavy rain clouds, culminating on Sunday. Bontton and Fairview. If you've had any plans for the weekend involving the outdoors in Bontton or Fairview, you'd best forget about them. There's a massive low-pressure system incoming, bringing with it storm clouds and rain to the nation's west. Sunday morning will be hit with the hardest until the late afternoon, so make sure you pack an umbrella. I don't know why, but I just decided to start turning into Grant's one weird talking newscaster from... Not Grant, his name's not Grant. One of the guys from Loading Ready Run. He does a newscaster, and it's fucking hilarious. Noodle knows what I'm talking about. If he's able to get into the chat, he can post things. Anyway, I'm stopping that. If you need to go outside, list, you become a sopping mess. It's really hard to not go back to the voice because it's such a fun voice. There's a literal silver lining on the horizon, however. Over the coming week, the cloud will move on and temperatures will stabilize at comfy levels after a long and harsh winter. Spring will finally win the upper hand. I mean, it's because the things that are being said feel absurd as well. It's the absurdity of the words I'm saying with the... it's just like, of course he would be saying these things. Because it's absurd. I need to take pills. Apologies. I'm medicated so that I am safe to the world, I guess. Well, I guess the world's safe to me. I don't know. It's one of them. The Davenport siblings, owners of the biggest social networks timelines, announced major cooperation with software giant Rosen Technologies. Hilbury and Bontton. It's a big deal. The internet billionaire siblings Ada and Alan Davenport, creators and owners of the most important online social network Timelines, located in Hilbury, are starting a major cooperation with the Bontton software giant Rosen Technologies. This has been announced in a press statement given out on Friday by the PR departments of both companies simultaneously. By utilizing the existing infrastructure and software development capacities of Rosen Tech, Timelines will be able to respond to the needs and requirements of the quickly changing digital world in real time. Timelines executive Ada Davenport is quoted, "Our growing user base will profit from this by significantly reduced downtimes, tightened security, and a sped-up integration of new features." She continued. Okay. Can't wait to find out how that's super fascist. Connections between Bontton bombings evident. Attacks against Stalingrad University in Bontton and Freedom Plaza are connected, experts conclude. The bombing that occurred yesterday at Stalingrad University seems to be connected to the attack against Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the Freedom Division, the police division, the Freedom Division, who is investigating the cases. In both assaults, a similar explosive device created with pure malevolence appeared to have been used. Police spokeswoman Steele said, on the nose, the letters received prior to the assault seem to support this suspicion. While their meaning is still puzzling investigators, according to rumors, people have theorized the number of stanzas might represent the number of bombings, which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. We understand that some people jump to this conclusion, but there is no good reason to believe this. Honestly, I kind of follow the logic. I'd be pretty terrified for the day 3 that there'd be another bomb. And if it didn't go off, that's when I'd be like, I was wrong. That being said, I kind of wanted the world to end in 2012. I'm just throw that out there. I'm a weirdo. Steele answered that when confronted with this theory during a press conference. Yeah, of course she did. It's police mentality. Meanwhile, Stalingrad University has declared that normal operation cannot continue under the circumstances, so they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university has also put up a special front page to pay their respects to the assault victims. See above image. Okay. Fair. Good. Apparently there's a conversation to listen to. But let's see what we can do with this first. Assaulting, arresting up. Oh, that's because this was the second time. This still shouldn't be redacted, especially not to me. The suspect was in her flat. She willingly opened the door and cooperated with the arresting officer after having the warrant announced and her rights read to her. Well, at least there's nothing they can hold her for. Thoughts must change direction. I thoroughly believed we were able to capture minds if only we could garner attention on thought as a group and what we stand for. It seems my ambition was once again too much. After 1.5 years recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the one held at the Friesen Plaza, okay, 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be the 2 students seem to be involved. I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goal? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goal that formed the group? Frankly, and sadly, the answer to the latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. Reacts with hatred and anger with troubled past of thought. Hinted at troubled past of thought. Thoughts are free, but that does in no way mean that they can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might as well be the cause for all of the events of the past months. More than anyone else have thought, I feel responsible. Feels responsible for the troubled past. I don't see how this says that he feels hatred and anger towards the past. That is a stretch. But here we go. As a consequence, I will halt my... After the bottom of this. Yeah, sure. As a consequence, I will halt my active engagement in this group. I firmly believe it shall be for the better of everyone involved. Especially my students from Stellingen. The same Stellingen where a bomb just exploded. Yep. You know what I think about coincidences? Yeah, and so far you've been proven wrong. So far, evidence suggests that Goodfellas was a prominent lecturer at Stellingen. Some of his students became involved in thought. Did he, recruit them for his cause? We need to identify... We need to identify... Oh, boy. Identify. We need to identify. Why was that so hard? We need to identify those students. See who else is involved with this group. Wow. Next. Concerned one. Please reconsider. Guy hurt. There was only a goddamn cop. They had it coming for long. It was messy, I know. All the way back to the thing I messed up organizing. But hell, look at the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted, what you wanted. No. No, it isn't. You, concerned one, has missed the point. It's... I am ACAP, and I'd say fuck the police. But the demonstration wasn't about fuck the police. It was, we're anti-surveillance, and we're talking about it. It wasn't supposed to be a riot. So being like, oh, it's fine because the cop got hurt. No, that doesn't change the fact that that wasn't supposed to happen. Knowledge, science, wisdom, and sometimes all remain silent. Yep. Suspect of Bond. What impartial piece of shit. What, sorry, not impartial piece of shit did you post? Bomb assault at Stellingen campus closed down until further notice. Yesterday evening, explosive device went off at Stalin. We knew that. Unspeakable trilogy. This is an unspeakable stretch. Excuse me? Am I dying? What is happening? This is an unspeakable tragedy, Stalingen President Hopkins said during the press conference that took place this morning. In the light of recent events, it is impossible to maintain daily routine. This is why I have decided to suspend all educational services of Stalingen University until further notice. Therefore, Stalingen University remains closed for at least the rest of the week. Okay. Notable alumni. The legacy of the university is carried on by its most remarkable alumni, some of which are honored on this page. Bufford Orlando. Orlando Bufford, a Stalingen alumnus biotechnology course, is the founder and CEO of one of the highest grossing online grocery trading companies, Mcado. He went through for biotech and became a CEO of a grocery trading company. How is that because of you? Oh, God. Ever since her early study years as a student of criminal law, Catherine Delacroix has been a member of the party. In 2009, when the party had been elected as government, Delacroix was named head of the newly created Ministry of Security. Okay. Joseph Langley, not reporter, lawyer. Joseph Langley opened his own law office in the city of Bonton some years after his graduation from Stalingen in 1992, 1 year before this teacher immigrated. How old is Joseph Langley? Because... hold the fuck up. No, like, legit here. Cassandra Watergate, born 1992. The year he graduated university. It's 2017. How old was I in 2017? You're in your 20s. You are free to make that choice, but it feels off. Feels real off, especially with how much power he would have had over her as her lawyer. His Lion office is probably best known for having defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks in what gained public attention as the Lion Share scandal. Joanna McElroy, having studied medical technology at Stalingen, Joanna McElroy now is the is now the host of the infamous daily TV show For It McElroy's, in which she covers psychological family issues. Okay. It's like, if this is another alumni who has a job that has nothing to do with what they went to school for, you can go fuck yourself. Courses, I'm not going through all this right now. Home, we read home. Canteen elected best public dining hall. Great. Jury of the nation's best contest and newly awarded to the most excellent public service. No. Next. Headlines. Oh, shit. Woman arrested in connection to the recent attacks in Bonton. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonton Police Department reported. Why? Why would you do that? You're just trying to ruin a young woman's life, considering you know there's no fucking evidence. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to investigation efforts of a special task force. Don't you leave me the fuck out of this. Police spokesman Kaufman. How the woman was related to the bombing attack, Kaufman did not cover. However, it is rumored that the suspect is well known to authorities by other incidents. I was like, if you name... I'm not going through courses yet. There's going to be things we have to get for courses, though. What's up? such a red flag to me is because so much experience. She is going through something. And whether it's like a punk phase, it's like she's going through a change. A really big change in her life that got her arrested, which again is fine. This happens, especially where she was arrested. Anyway, and then she ends up in a relationship with her significantly older lawyer. Like, I want to say minimum 20 years older than her. And, like, he's got a lot of power over her while she's now in this super transitionary mental period. And he, with all of that power and control, and, you know, he's in a position where he's probably used to getting what he wants. This is just a doll to him. I'm not going to guarantee that. But, considering the conversations... Haven't read this one yet, I will admit. None of the words have come into my face. What a stupid way to say that. It's just that's my read on this situation. And I don't know how to help. Sorry about last night, I really should have come over. It's just that this client is massively influential and could be a whole lot of exposure to the office. Trying to get meetings for months and it went rather well, so here's hoping. Such a stupid old man. Just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry, it's just such a big part of my life. Are you still upset? Please answer me. If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. This is a red flag for abusive behavior as well. Respond to me. You know what I'm like. That's a threat. But hey, maybe I've just been around too many abusers, and this is actually a perfectly chill dude. Who knows? Professor Goodfellas, having retired. Nope, wrong profile. Blam. Abraham Goodfellas. Being a luminary in... Fuck. Abraham it is. Well done. Thanks. Being a luminary in his profession, Abraham Goodfellas gladly accepted the offered... There you go. Professorship in the field of media ethics at Stellingen, from which he sadly retired in fall 2016. Left Stellingen University in 2016. Yeah, that's fine. Related document found. Did you notice the bombing locations seem to be closely connected to thought? There could be a pattern emerging. Thought has held 3 demonstrations, yet there have only been 2 bombings, which might imply there's a 3rd bomb. 3 stanzas, 3 bombings. Well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a closer look at each member with thought, find out the location of all the demos they have held. That might yield a hint. Does that mean I have more people I can click on here? Narp. Alrighty. What else we got from you? Previously, Professor Goodfellas has held a position as a journalist. Apparently the volume is still on my phone. Sorry about that. Silence. Journalist at Der Reporter, one of the most renowned German daily newspapers, and was also a chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. This sounds great. These are all good things. Let's build up his character. Chairman of an ethics congress. Yep, just an average one-of-the-mill. You are exhausted. Wow, that's a whole lot of information about this Goodfellas, yet only one other page could be indexed. Very strange. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of this thought group, like the students you mentioned. Yeah, fuck off. Diegarden's thoughts are free. A modern publications of significance. Huh. Yeah. It's related. Well, what do you you say to that? He literally wrote the book on surveillance, not on terrorism, on what you're doing. This is not a win for you. Ugh. This doesn't let me get the classes. That's a different page. When do we get to that? There it is. There it is. Well, let's go all the way back to the 2015 semester. And media. We didn't teach this year. What do we got? We got Nancy Larson, Roy Gilbert, Maddie Harden, Amy Aaron Mills, Brandon Benjamin Bennett, Annie Aaron Mills, Brandon Benjamin Bennett. Did a lot of teaching in there. That's great. Tech. Wow. James Crawford, Dustin Burgess, Peter Anthony Hampton, Melissa Davenport. That's a name we've been shown to need to remember for some reason. Davenport. Fred Allison, Russell Blanton, Jennifer Chase. None of these names are important. Not admitted to take exam due to too many missed sessions. Sucks to suck. Due to failed exams. That's unfortunate. That means you at least tried. But if you just don't show up, you get fucked. Exam one time before. Well, that's fine. Still passed. Fuck off. Guest. Dennis Sutton. Why is that name familiar? Everett Dallas. Alright, yeah, it's apparently a waste of time. I don't know. Previous step. Let's go forward a year. Media. Norma McMillian, Joyce Sparks, Abraham Goodfellas. The only one not in capitals. Weird. 26 attendees in class. Lamont Becker, Eddie Cody Bruner, Maureen Cole, Jeffrey Leo Dodd, Edgar Dodson, Abigail Drew, Brian Fernandez, Sonia Fernandez, okay, Arthur Ferris, Veronica Finch, John Flynn, Brandon Ford, Courtney Fortune, Sandra Freeman, Juliet Carrington, Mabel Jordan, my bad. We've seen this name before, haven't we? No, good. You're so funny. She was a friend of Miss Watergate. Oh, that's the other person, but still, you're so funny. Now it also appears that she was a student of Abraham Goodfellas. I think that there's enough to warrant a report. Give me a few minutes. Do not arrest her for that. Alright, we have authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. Great. Daniel Leonard. Failed. Clara McConnell. Charlene Florence Miranda. Michelle Morals. Robert Perry. Maria Proctor. Alicia Santos. I'm trying to remember these names because any of them might come up in the future. So I'm just repeating them. Bonus credit points accounted due to writing an optional essay. Nice, good for you, Jill. Has been late multiple times. It is an issue. A C grade makes sense for that, though. They tried, they might have had time issues. Oh yeah, there's still more on the attendee list. Hold on, next year. Let's forward. Media. Abraham was still teaching. Jimmy Adkins, Eddie Cody Bruner, Michael Bush, Juan Chan, Eric Chapman, Gail Charles, Melinda Foster, Lawrence Garner, Willie Hampton, Eugene Walter Holbrook, Barbara Hurley, Juliet Carrington, got an A, Annotation Master Thesis, Rosen Text, 10 Commandments, Pillars of Sex are just PR trickery. To register at this course. There you go. Can we add that to her? Hold on. This is the thesis, man. Thesis, that's cool. Fuck your governmental bullshit. Student. Oh, guest student. Another name we know. William Pat. Fuck. See that name? Connected Ms. Watergate. Right away. Great. We can investigate him now. Cool. Yes. Good. Well, no, because that's a guest. He wasn't a student. There's another student still to come. William Pat, Aaron Pennington, Alicia Santos, Gary Moses Shield, Timothy Sato, Charlotte Amber Sutton, Nicholas Webb, Francisco Julia Wheeler, Whitney Williams, Brad Yang. Okay. Is that it for this? Yeah, that's all we need to worry about. Still nothing else around here? Fantastic. Okay. Juliet's timeline. Well, let's get a picture. This is the one that Juliet wants to show the world. Huh. That doesn't make sense. She wrote a thesis on how... And then they... I'm not the only one who's like, oh, do that right? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Birthdays, fine. Place. Fuck. Okay. Board games. Oh, board games are great. So are books. Yeah, you know, please add it to the profile. I don't give a shit. Have all the useful information. Place of evidence. Revidence. Fairview's nondescript enough that I'm okay. And they're gonna fucking look it up anyway. Solon University targets Fairview Cafe Chestnut. Let's go to the very beginning. Worker Adam Dunbar. It's another new name. Alright. Hello, I am Basic Man. Oh no. This drives me outright mad. So her first post was about the arrest of Cassandra. Huh. This drives me outright mad. Even though Cassandra and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza, she stood up for me regardless. The woman is a heroine, not a terrorist. Go Cassie. Is this woman a terrorist? That's important. They just met that day. So, do I have to give that to Cassie as well, or do you have that now? We're good? We're good. Great. Yeah, we read that one. If one pisses off the government, one must expect them to respond accordingly. Action causes reaction. That's simple-mindedness. Also, this doesn't sound like the Juliet I know. You wouldn't accept the duty of being the class representative when you were appointed. How come you care so much about politics now? I'm not surprised you stand up for your beliefs underneath your strong one, but activism, attending demonstrations, is that still you? I hate this man. I hate him so much. That's interesting, though. Sometimes people change their minds. Correct. Sometimes other people... Fucking shit. Education isn't brainwashing. Fucksticks. And if education makes people anti-government, there's something wrong with the government. Ugh. Sometimes people change their minds, sometimes other people help to get the right mindset. Find out what you truly care about. This is about our freedom, and I know what it feels like to not be free. What would you want me to do instead? Sit at home being indifferent? Indifferent? No, I just see no use in occupying public places, throwing stones at poor men and women. This is a democracy. We have petitions for that. I've put so many in, and all of them have been ignored because I didn't pay anybody. Government. I'm so proud of you that you're capable of using the essential tool of any good slacktivist. Hell, I'd like to post a really slow clapping sound, but timelines don't allow it. So, just friggin' imagine it if you can. Harry, well, I really appreciate that you got my back and everything. I don't think you need to intervene here. This is a Rick and Juliet only thing. Thank you. Worrying. Only 1 week left until I have to enter my thesis at Abraham's course, and then it's goodbye Stologen. I'm a bit scared of the huge gaping hole that is going to leave behind. Ah, girl, you're gonna manage. I don't know who you are. I know that it's scary thought at first, but we'll stay in touch no matter what. Hear me? Thank you, Amanda. I feel much better already. We're definitely keeping in touch. Good. Nobody took notice. Nobody cares. Nobody. What did Harry do this time? As much as I like him, you really need to go next door. Maybe people would care if you would, I don't know. sorry. Maybe I don't understand the definition of that word. One moment. Define. And I need to make sure I spell this one right. Mysterious. The implication from Cassandra's statement makes me think that this is an abuse thing, and that makes the next statement, maybe people would care if you were like, I don't know, like more direct about it. It just makes me want to punch him. But I guess the post is mysterious. I'll give them that. She isn't really saying it outright. It's almost like she's in maybe an abusive relationship. Esther Carrington posted, "Happy birthday, honey. So good to have you back. To mark the occasion. We've decided to update our profile on our family page. Hope you like it. Welcome to Rose. What the fuck? Yeah, happy birthday from me as well. Have a good one. What the fuck? Why would you make this a website? What does this do? What is going on? Oh my god, you have too many children. I'm so sorry, Juliet. Oh, hey, May, June, April, July is Juliet. Well. Huh. Anyway, back to going through this. This is fucking... I'm so sorry, Juliet. I am so sorry. I'm bored to death tonight and definitely need someone to come along here. Julesy, I got something for you. That's fair. Oh my god, muffins. My one weakness exposed to everyone to see. Okay, tell me, what must I do to get one of those? Prepare for the worst. Just go out with me and explore Bonton's famous nightlife, will you? Blinks big eyes. You got a message, Cassie. Need this recipe for my mum. Okay. So maybe they're not. Turbo. Yuck. You know I'm not so keen on going out late at night. Dislikes going out. Plus, I don't dance. Ever. Care to spare me, please? But it's okay. I fully understand you. I think I will then spend the evening in bed. Watch movies and eat a hell of a lot of muffins out of frustration. You win. I'll be there in a half an hour. That torture and cruelty by my friend. Engaged in torture. Now, where is Amnesty International when you need them? You actually can dance, and I got proof now. Boy, it looks like her neck's busted. It's no fault of the people. It's just the art style, really. It doesn't do people well. It's very uncanny valley. This image is looking at me, and these ones don't look like they are. Oh no. Okay, hold on. All of them were looking at me there for a second. Need to get that image out of my head. That was terrifying. Is this really me? Gotta be careful around you, apparently. Great photo, though. Who took it? Nice try, Jules. A magician never reveals her tricks. Thanks for a great time, Cass. I must admit it felt kind of good to go out for once. Not that I plan on doing that again anytime soon. What? Every time I ask you out, you're so goddamn busy, and then you fall for freaking muffins? If I'd known that before. Sorry, Adam. Maybe you need to spy on me some more. Yeah. Getting some. But this is just a snapshot, so I have no idea. I could be mistaken. Could be a joke. She does seem to take it in jest, so this could just be funny. I don't know their relationship. Where we go next? We want to... Oh, Rosentech. There's a lot to do here. We've already been here once. Let's dissect this. Why do I have to dissect this? I feel like Juliet's going to have to dissect this website to her therapist. Welcome to our website. At least there's more than one tab. Jonathan and Esther Carrington. A man walks into a bar and meets the girl of his dreams. They marry, settle down, and have 4 daughters. What may sound like the beginning of a cheap joke or some kind of pulp fiction is in fact a fairy tale come true. When John met Esther, they immediately knew it was love. So it is no wonder that only a year later, I turned into Zap Brannigan for some fucking reason. God damn it. We're just gonna let it ride. Maybe. Knew it was love. So it was no wonder that only a year later they got married in a small chapel near Lake Springwell. At the same time, they began to build a house in the Malloy Court, a cozy little spot in Fairview, which would serve as the very foundation for their family, in which they still inhabit to the day. Happily ever after, so to speak. In 1985, their first daughter, April, was born. Little did they know that there were 3 more to follow. What the fuck? Who makes this? April McKintry Carrington. I mean, I'm all for the hyphenated name. It's just, considering this, I feel like she didn't choose to keep Carrington. I feel like Carrington's told her to keep Carrington. But I could be wrong. That, again, just a snapshot. Just making assumptions here. Born, indigo, his favorite color, writing, playing the piano. Great headmistress of Fairview Elementary. Okay, so I have a feeling everyone here is forced to strive to succeed, and that makes the PR assistant a little bit more... makes sense. Favorite foods, mashed potatoes, you and me both. April is the firstborn daughter in the Carrington family. As you might have guessed already, her name is not a coincidence. When the little girl decided to be born on the 1st of April instead of the March date doctors had calculated, John and Esther spontaneously decided to name her daughter in tribute. You mean April in tribute. Her name is Daughter. It says daughter. This is not my fault. This is them. Now fully grown and independent, April is married to Roy McKintry. Okay. May Carrington, born in November. I have finished the gym, showered, and I'm not participating from the all-you-can-eat barbecue place. Okay. Enjoy. Oh, am now. Well, you trickster. I don't know. Enjoy. May Carrington, November 19th, 1987. So 2 years later, give or take. Cyan, going out with friends, The Devil Wears Prada, sushi. Okay, something seems off. It's just in my head, probably. I'll eat some extra in your honor, King Beef. Thank you, do. It had always been crystal clear that May would found her own company one day. Oh, boy, she has. McCloth Limited. Great. That's exactly what happened. With a little help by some friends and her caring parents, she managed to create the today well-known clothing startup, McCloth, with more than a dozen employees. June Carrington. Her favorite color is ultramarine. That's how the choice. 1990, eh? So, 3 years later. Likes inventing something new. That's cool. Back to the Future 2. Yeah, makes sense. Spaghetti and pizza. Okay. Chief engineer at Bonton Machine Works. Little June was so fond of everything that had the slightest bit of technology on it. It began to worry John and Esther, but there was really nothing to be concerned about. June has proven to be a one-of-a-kind engineer, and now the Bonton Machine Works company is profiting greatly from that fact. Why were you worried about tech? Never mind. Pass. No. This is the picture of her that they have put forward. I'm keeping the picture she has put forward. I joke as much as the next person, but her favorite color, do you think that's important? Pertinent information right now? She's an active bomb threat. Could you please focus? I am. She likes playing the guitar. She likes to kill a mockingbird. And banana mutt. never really understand a person until you consider things from their point of view. Till you climb inside of his skin and walk around in it. Harper Lee, To Kill a Mockingbird. I actually read that one. Great book. I didn't. Banana Nut Muffins, favorite muffin. And born, same year I was born. A little bit before me. Yum. If we fail to prevent the next assault due to you, President, I will not be taking the fall. Fine. Here's her birthday. Since the nestling of the family showed up a little bit unexpectedly. Already putting a different tone on it from the rest of them. The parents, Jonathan and Esther, decided that they would end the strictness of the naming pattern her sisters had followed in favor of a slight aberration. Juliet learned to play the guitar, even developed the plan to become a professional musician in a band. However, she decided to end her band career once she was single and focus on her studies in media economy instead. We haven't found the conflict for this yet, so I'm not putting it in, but I feel like we're doing that. Alright. Are we done with... Yeah, we're done. Yes, but it's fine. If I switch people to him, will it show me where there's blues? Maybe. Yeah, it's not happening. You said things would appear in the past, but I guess it only pops up in red if there's going to be something new. Okie dokie. Rose... Oh, I guess Harry... Yeah, here we go. Let's find out about the punk. Here's how we do it. Here's the face he wants to show the world. Let's do it. He's a media punk. Okay. He likes the cash, the targets, the haunted house club, and the National Beholder? What does that even mean? Good question. What? Why? Why would a punk jackass like that super impartial media bullshit rag? I don't really... Oh boy, is that... We're going to be following the trend of that, aren't we? Never thought I was going to write this one down. First day at Stalagen. Feeling so elite makes me want to comb my hair. Any survival tips? My most valuable social network associates? You at Stalagen? Lose a bet. Nice joke, Harry. You're a bit early for April Fools, you know. Why can't I go and attend university like a decent human being without raising eyebrows everywhere, huh? Yeah. It's a guest lecture of a friend. You got me. But still, shit's got real. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. There they are together. This is old data. Really old. Show conflict. When did this get posted? Well, this has been updated more recently. But would she tell her family if she was still with him? Fuck. I don't know. I need more information. Those two snippets alone aren't giving me what I need. This couple rock the show as it will rock the rest of the goddamn nation. Thank you for taking me along. Honestly, I don't think that I would have been welcomed so warmly, nor that my humble skills will be worth me coming along. If you've got it, flaunt it, and you've definitely got it, baby. Pulling the strings of a fancy guitar in the spotlights on stage suits you well. Makes it even better. Thank you, Mikey. Guess I should have pursued that musical career before ever beginning my studies. Study is giving me a headache at the moment. Thank God it'll be over soon. Hey, Mike, why don't you go asking Juliet right away? No need for hiding anything. I can provide a nose correction just for you to make you... No, then fuck off. Harrison's a jealous man. That's a huge red flag. Calm down a bit, will you? I don't think Mike meant to be flirty. Yeah. Post been deleted by user. The fascists turned this into a nightmare. People didn't do shit. Yes, he does. Especially from you. People didn't do shit. The protests were peaceful until they showed up. They stormed the crowd and provoked what happened. Yup. Have you been suffering from a bad case of self-censorship lately? What's happening on your timeline? feel sorry for the girl. This is clearly about Cassandra. It's clear she's been attacked and just panicked now that I don't know why we're asked for this. We didn't start the fire. Everything alright with you? Now it is. Good fucking riddance. I'm really hoping good riddance is this. I want this to be the answer. Not because I want Juliet to be single, just because Harrison gives me bad vibes. Or snippet. What? Didn't I disable? That was weird. Band. Yeah, welcome. What? Who dares? I'm gonna get more water as this goes. Noodle, eat a lot more food in my honor. Chat's conversation happened. Cassandra, please explain that you just got arrested. Again. These two are still going. Alright. I mean, I guess they have a lot to talk about since... Fucking... Oh. That's weirder. This is Joseph on Cassandra's account. Gave access to her chat account. Yep. Received access to Cassandra's Watergate. Okay, so yeah, they just both know about it. Oh, thank you. Alright, so I'll put this on that. Hi, Joseph. Didn't know you had access to Cass's account. Nice to finally talk to you. You too. Yep. You too, Juliet. Have you seen Cassandra since yesterday evening? Heard from her at all? I'm giving them the most useless information I can. I spoke to her last night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plaza thing and something else. Oh, close. She wouldn't talk about. Then there was someone at her door, so she went to answer it, never came back, and I assumed it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but I had an unexpected client. She wasn't exactly happy about the change of plans. She quit the chat, and that was it. I haven't heard from her since. In that case, I think she's probably at home stewing away. Well, I just tried that. She did give me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC was still on. I guess calling her didn't work either. I tried, no answer. I hate myself right now. I believe this. Did you set your number to private? Otherwise, she's probably just avoiding you. Private is my default setting. After all, I am a lawyer. Wait! Haha! What the? So if Mr. Langley is using your account, you should have filtered the data chunk. Fuck you. Cassie told me you were funny. I think you shouldn't worry too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad. She usually ghosts, wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. Yeah, she does get a bit fiery at times. We had an argument once, and well, guess what happened? See, this is why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you know her better than I do, and I'm her goddamn boyfriend. I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two were in this thought group together, right? You both went to the Freedom Plaza protest, and so I thought maybe you'd know other places that could be important for the two of you, where she could be at. More red flags on boyfriend. Oh no. Joseph, I'm sorry, Freedom Plaza was organized by Thought. Yeah, but Harrison did all the planning for it. And the Freedom Plaza protest with Thought. Oh, I see. I wish I could help, but honestly, I don't have a clue. Do I have the... Nope, I haven't seen it. Thank you anyway, Juliet. Don't mention it. I'll text you when she turns up or if I get an idea. Huh. Whoa, what? What the actual... When you open that dock, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. Yes. 47 attack warnings and still counting. What the hell is on that site? I don't know, let's look around. Seems nice. Oh, shit. I guess there's nothing on that one. What about this one? Oh, I'm sorry, that one's full of malicious hardware too. What about this one? Ah, shit, it hacked us too? Darn, is this down yet? No? Alright, what about this one? Alright, fine, no more fucking around. These are going to be... Well, you know what? The bands are going to be less deep divey than the fucking huge multi-dollar corporation band. We are the track you are ashamed of in your fine-tuned playlist. The unexplained gap in your seemingly flawless CV. Your drunken selfie in your timeline profile. The porn movie found on your work computer. And yet, he won't show any of that on his timeline for some reason. You cannot avoid us, because we are you. We are the targets. Hancock Harrison, vocals and guitar. Danton. Oh, wrong profile. Sorry, Harrison. Here you are. Danton's on drums, and Castro is backing vocals and bass. They're having you... What? Just because he's saying he's vocals and guitar of his own band? Or Hancock. Maybe Hancock. I don't know. Sure. Former members. Trotsky Phil, backing vocals and bass. Tubman Juliet, guitar. That's her profile picture. Nah, wrong thing. Boop. Here we are. And here we are. More things we already knew. As much as that is the same picture she's using, this is not the one that she selected to show the world. This is the one her ex showed the world. So that's the one I'm going to post. To the fucking people. Gigs. Haunted House. Bon. That's why he liked Bon, the Haunted House. Cancelled. Get your asses ready for the return of the Targets and our new album. For the premieres, we're headed back to the scene of the first crime, the Haunted House. Also featuring Teardown. Targets featuring Teardown canceled. A friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band. But no official statement's been given out. A wholehearted thumbs down for that bullcrap. Gotta find me another fave band now. You better do the same. Target Lover 89. What? And now the whole thing got canceled? What's going on? Such a shame that Tubman left again. Why? Fair. Probably because Hancock's a dick. I really can't stand tearing down. Good lord, not these emos on the show again. Why do you do this to us? Why? Yeah! Finally, really looking forward to this one. You gonna play Pipe Dreams? So freaking cool. Guess they're in the other order. This feels like hearsay. I'm not gonna put it out there. This is not the place where we would find that. The Cell. We're so criminally good, we're gonna get locked up in The Cell. It's on, and it's gonna be one hell of a show. Also featuring our new band member, Tubman. Also featuring Tearing Down. Comments. Let's read these in the proper order this time. Shit, Punk's Not Dead says, shit, missed to buy tickets. Anyone willing to trade? You found yourselves a brilliant new guitarist there. Seems a bit shy, though. But sure doesn't have to. Rock on, targets. I can't stare it down. Hey! Really nice show, but geez. Can you get rid of tearing down, please? Blast tents. So much better, in my opinion. Wow. Hey! Catharsis. Catharsis. That was such a blaze. Really love your new guitarist. Guitaristress. We'll definitely come to the Freedom Plaza demo. I just have to get to know Juliet, especially since she is the one organizing this. Ah! That's the conflict. Yeah. Cassie being misdirected by Harrison makes sense. Boop. That makes more sense. He planned the protest then went completely awry? Doesn't sound like a very good planning to me. Doesn't seem like a very good planner. Maybe it didn't go awry at all. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. Okay. That's a stretch. That feels like you're trying to hope for a coincidence. So the Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of the Thoughts protests, not immensely surprising. One down, 2 more protest locations to go. Okay. Blocking that out. After the cell, we have back to the original haunted house. Guess who's on stage, baby? The fine folks from Haunted House will have us at their place in November. Reading this, you are commanded to come. Also featuring blast tents. Sure. I mean, these are all posts that he has put to the world as connected to him because this is his website, right? Daft Head. My new favorite band. Greatest band of the nation. Except for the proclamations and stuff he did at the show. That was really weird. Hancock, I love you. So amazing. Anyway, and that's the cancel one. Alright, so we've gone through gigs. Albums! With more and more poverty in the streets, it's about time for the capitalists to finally recognize them as a viable target group. It's time for an advertisement for the poor. Out now. You know, I like that. Listen to Pipe Dreams right now. Oh, Pipe Dreams also good. Wait, can we actually? That is some classic grunge right there. That is what I grew up on. The album is now available at any damn good music store. The physical ones. Screw streaming. Anyway. Winnie, what are you chewing on, little one? Just fighting or something. It also has a riot. Drop line. Oh, okay. Whoop. This one's all sold out. Drop one by our concerts. Get one for free. Or, excellent. We'll now have access to our emails coming in and out of this account. Well, he seems like he's smart enough to make multiple accounts. So I don't know how helpful that's going to be. Welcome to Rosentech. Oh, time for an info dump. A message from the founder. When I founded Rosentech in 1998, my vision was a simple one. There should be a tailor-made software for any purpose. Who would have thought that a guy, hailing from merely an attic in his parents' home, could create the single most important software company in the nation? Certainly not me. Who would have thought that the government would take interest in the company and become its greatest stakeholder? Certainly not me again. Against my wildest expectations, but due to my sheer stubbornness, a lot of persistence, and a little bit of luck, Rosentech today employs that 5.106 workers, I'm assuming 5,106 workers, and 224 successful completed projects. And these figures keep increasing so fast that I added a live count script to this page to keep it up to date. So what's the essence from my experience? Although I never expected it, my vision proved to be a very strong one. Now let's see what's in yours. The 10 Commandments. Oh boy. Can you imagine making a tech company and saying you have 10 commandments that your company will follow, and not expect any kind of backlash for that. Just try and imagine that. We at Rosentech believe that outstanding quality and performance walk hand in hand with clearly defined rules. Thus, we have phrased 10 commandments that guide us in our every workday. 1. Any vision is valuable. Have you ever thought the future should be like this or like that? How a certain problem could or should be solved? Of course you have. Do not let these ideas go to waste. They are pure gold. Pursue them. Like the mentality, like the idea, some ideas are stupid. This is how people fuck light sockets. It goes bad, don't do it. Software can solve any problem. Incorrect. Yes, it can. We live in a time where information is everything. We can reduce massively complex facts to pieces of bits, bytes. We can get carefully designed algorithms to work and marvel at the results produced as our problems are suddenly undone. How does it deal with finite resources? Embrace the client's vision. We think that our valued clients know best what's at the core of their demands and needs. The customer always knows right is wrong. Hence, it should be their vision, your grand design that guides your efforts. I hope it's better in practice. Open-mindedness and transparency are key. Yes. Closely connected to rule number 3, the importance to stay open-minded cannot be overstated. Just as the importance of transparency in all the processes. Do not neglect blah 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 blah. Do not neglect or reject. Do not obfuscate. It's as simple as that. Okay. These being their tenets, it makes so much more sense how she wrote a thesis about how their commandments were propaganda, and now she is in charge of their PR. Because they were like, you're right, do better. Always stay in touch with the client. Whoever said ignorance is strength certainly wasn't right. I mean, the ignorance seems super fucking strong lately. There's no strength in not knowing what the client wants. So go ahead and ask, even if it's 1 or 2 times more often than necessary. I do live by that mentality. It is good to ask. Better to ask and know than fuck it up. Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Do not waste the client's or your own time by bothering with asynchronous communication like email. It's almost always more efficient and personal to get directly in touch with one another, and it opens up the opportunity for immediate feedback or discussion. This is why we actually have no email addresses. It took a bit. I'm surprised it took getting to the 6th of 10 commandments to get to some of the most pretentious shit I've seen in this entire fucking game. We don't use emails because we're better than that. We're a tech company. Software could fix any problem. We refuse to use software for this problem. Think about your responsibility. Our work does not only matter to our clients and ourselves, it may also change the entire world. The entirely world, literally. It may also change the entirely world. Maybe if you emailed somebody about that, it would have been fixed. You should be aware of this. That much power should not be taken lightly. Fix your... It's just funny because I just pointed out a mistake. Fix your mistakes and learn from them. There is something healthy about mistakes, like a catharsis. They will wash out your flaws one by one, provided that we notice and revert them. Again, not incorrect. This is why we always let each piece of code be reviewed by our specialized review task force. I mean, yes, this feels heavy-handed on one hand, But on the other hand, I firmly agree that everything should be inspected by 3 to 4 fucking people before implementation. And I mean really inspected, not just, you looked at it? Check back, got my name on it, fuck all of them. Get them out of there. Don't let them be in charge of this. Work here and now. People tend to discuss what could be and could have been. While it is important to remember the past, and even more important to have visions for the future, the present is the time that really matters, because this is where all the work must be done. Okay? Feels... just bad vibes. Feel real bad vibes. You can do better. Now I'm getting cult vibes. You can do better. No matter what you can do, you can get even better at it. You continuously learn and improve yourself. Never stop working. Strive for perfection. No! Perfection doesn't exist. You will always get better. You don't always have to get better at the same thing. You can reach a point at something and be, you know what? I'm comfortable at the level I'm at. If it's something that continues to evolve and you want to keep learning with it, that's fine too. But you can also just be like, I don't want to learn anymore in this subject. I know what I need to know. And leave it to other people. That's fine. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody does. The striving for perfection is what leads to suicide. Perfection should be hanging at that rope, not a bunch of fucking kids. Anyway, get in touch. Oh, is there going to be an email thing here? Telephone number. Well, that's super not chill. I want to... The sixth commandment. Following the sixth commandment of Rosentech, we rely heavily on communication and collaboration with you. We would like you to call us directly so we can easily discuss your needs. This is hell. This is hell. I would not want to work for this company, because if I'm in a position, I don't want the public calling me. No! Fuck off! Our vision shaping team is ready at any time to form a software that fulfills your needs. Please call. No! Rami French, head of vision shaping. You look way happier in that picture than you probably are. Or are you from the press? Our PR team will gladly answer all of your questions. Please talk to Maria Harper. Head of PR. Juliet Carrington, or her friendly substitute, Juliet Carrington, which we already knew about. I'm going to not use this picture. There we go. Portrait. This is also, yeah, no. She's probably already getting harassed enough on that phone. We're not gonna do that. That website's done. Hold on a second. Courses. No. Attendee list. Enter media. Maria. Get in touch. Maria Harper. That name feels familiar, and I legitimately have no idea if this is a thing. I could be really wasting my time here, but it's familiar. Harper. Okay. Next year? Jimmy, H. Hampton, Holbrook, Hurley, nope. Okay. We never did check last year. This is after you stopped teaching. There's a lot more teachers here than there were before. I wonder if a bunch of these were his students. Fascinating. Fascinating. Alright, well, I guess I was barking up the wrong tree there. There's nothing else here? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Order confirmation invoice. Okay. Unknown person, subject order confirmation invoice. Hello, Mr. O'Donnell. Thank you for shopping at Semirim's Flowers. We hereby confirm your order of the following product to Angela. He's moved on. Total was subtracted from your bank account. No! The delivery is ready to be picked up from the Semiris Flower Store, Bonton City this afternoon. Have a nice and florid day. Florid. There was better options, man. Just better options. I have to put something forward that I haven't. Well, there's nothing here I can put forward because that's already done. That conflict's been resolved. So I don't know why that one's still marked. I'm not putting that forward. Get in touch. It's fucking public knowledge, I guess. Fine. There we go. Good work. Listener will also track. Oh, fuck off. Welcome to Rose Tech. This is PR Assistant Juliet speaking. How may I be of service, sir? Hello, Juliet Carrington. This is Esther. You sound so official at work. Oh, hi, Mom. Is this important? You know I can't take personal calls while I'm at work. I just wanted to check in and make sure you are at home for dinner tonight. Actually, I'm heading out with some friends for work. From work for some Bonton clubbing. Honey, please don't. On the news, they said it was advisable to avoid public places. They expect another bombing. Mom, I get that you're worried, but I can't just sit at home with you every night of the week. That's exactly what those terrorists want us to do, avoid public life. We can't give up our freedom like that. Honey, please, you won't have much freedom left if you're dead. Mom, I won't die. How can you be so sure about that? I could just as easily be hit by a car on my way home to your lovely dinner. Don't say that. See, this ridiculous group has gotten you into nothing but trouble. But what were they called? Alright, geesh, Mom, I'm gonna think about it, okay? Thank you, honey. Mom, I'm sorry, but I really have to go now. If I don't want Victor Rosen to personally fire me, I have to go. I love you, bye. You got O'Donnell. Harrison, it's me. Well, look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you caught me by surprise. Harrison. Shh, Julie said. Ever since we first made out in that clear night on the Soundgarden field, I knew it was destiny. I knew you were never really meant to. Will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? I didn't believe it at first, but it really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You missed me, right? So this is why you did it. To make me call you back again? The heck are you talking about? Oh, come on. Don't play dumb, great administrator. I'm talking about the thought page you so generously volunteered to maintain. What? Give me a sec. What the fuck is this shit? You messing around with me, Jules? Are you serious? Seriously trying to say this isn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out of thought all of a sudden? Thought didn't do shit anymore ever since Abe disappeared. But turning around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out of the two of us, huh? Maybe then because you disgraced Thought before by hiding all of the articles on Thought blog except Cassandra's. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't even want us to know. None of us could ever access them. I merely did the same with the rest because that would also be in Abe's interest. Cass wanted to show her article around. Oh, please. I know you deleted all your rebellious posts to secure your cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column at the TNB. You fucking liar! Anyway, you know it's funny you dare speaking of disgrace when Rosen's and the government's personal bitch because you didn't know almost makes you the same in my book. You're both pretty much the same in my book. So you really don't know anything about the hack then? I don't have a friggin' clue. Can you revert the changes? You bet. I'll even hunt the son of a bitch down who just reverted, okay? I don't care who did it. I just can't stand our memories being toyed around with. Alright. We'll be done in no time, ma'am. Never could say no to you. If only. Thank you. Alright, let's go through this again. Home for dinner tonight. Lives with her parents. I don't think that's my choice. Plans to go out to Bonton on Friday evening. Oh, it's Friday the 14th. Okay. Victor Rosen, personally fire me. Victor Rosen is boss. Well, yes, she works at Rosen. I don't... None of this matters. So, bye-bye. We first made out in the clear night. Shared intimacies with Juliet. Not together, but whoop-de shit, they were intimate. It may be relevant to the protests. Okay, selling again in the universe seems to play a major role for members of thought. Exactly, see? You bailed out of thought. Bailed out of the two of us. Formal relationship. Well, I mean, we already knew that, but yes, let's firmly confirm that. Seems that today's new targets have a common history, something more than belonging to thought. Okay, no longer a member of thought. Oh, fuck. Beep. Bam. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared. Ah, that's so? Still need to keep observing him, though. Yeah, I know. Thought it didn't do shit. Disappearance. Articles on that blog. Disappeared, causing the group to be inactive. Well, it seems like someone still is. Yeah, no, he's not wrong there. Yes, Harrison hides the blogs. Abe archived the first ones. Yes, he did that when he left, now that I think about it. With a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. Yeah, well, it gets better. More convenient in a minute. Why do you hide something in the group's blog from its own members? Hidden agenda, perhaps? No. He just didn't believe in his followers anymore. He didn't want them to corrupt what he had already made. I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. TMB probably didn't know it either. Okay, don't get him fired, please. I see you. Knock, knock, Harrison. Seems I caught you pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Well, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. Is this me? Have I emailed them? If you knew what I know of what you know about what this little group of yours did, you would find it just as hard to ignore those bombs. I just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about? So, the righteous hacker initiate will expose all information I got on you. Initiate, perpetrator of hacking against Harrison. Well, yeah, he is being blackmailed. Might interest the cops, won't it? I have no love for the guy. Oh great, now there's a hacker involved in all this because the situation was... Yeah, no kidding. I wonder what this is about. I have no love for the gov. No. No. Doubt. Hard doubt. I'll do it in a moment. I have no love for the gov, but I will do what I must. There's gonna be one good reason not to do it, and I might consider. Yeah, it's fun. But... That's exactly what the terrorists want us to do, avoid public life. We can't give up our freedom like that. She's right. The protests were about anti-surveillance. Now, if you have anti-surveillance protesters in your surveillance state, you need to make them terrorists. How did they make them terrorists? By bombing all of the locations where the terrorists had protest, and then use the German nursery rhyme from the founder of the now terrorists. This is a government ops job. And I'm helping the government find people to frame. But that, combined with this one. Protest, maybe. I thought maybe you two would know of other places that could be important for her or the two of you where she could be at. We have been looking desperately for more... The person leading me has been leading desperately for more proof on these two, especially Cassandra. Why is her lawyer desperately looking for also a location where the third bomb would happen to go off if it's related to them? Or if maybe he wants to plant a third bomb to make it look like it's related to them? Because he's actually working for the government and that was his big client? Because there has to be more, right? This game's not just a little easy bomb threat. There's gonna be more here. We're gonna end up... I think that's where this is going. If I'm overthinking it, good. Means my brain still works. Hey, wise ass. This is the most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. You want a damn good reason not to call the cops? I'll give you 3. 1. You hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal. Something about glass houses and stones. 2. I don't get what you want to have. I don't get what you want to have found out about me. True, our protest didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know so much about me, you should also know that this was hardly my fault. What I wanted is all in my blog. Not a word about fucking bombing people, only grabbing attention. But you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'll throw out breadcrumbs so you don't feel too miserable. My nickname. I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back, and don't dare touch it again. I will get you. Promise. H. Where's your nick? Okay. Neat. Reader. Blah. Shut the Persian door. Harrison. You're a fucking government shill. I'll go and spill the beans right away. Shut the border between us and the Parjis. Now, will you, please? Can't anyone see what's happening here? I mean, are you blind? He's a literal fucking loudmouth for both goddamn teams, you piece of shit. Take a look at 12th, for instance. The situation there seems to be escalating yet again. 2000 ain't much. And just like then, the nation will just let itself get dragged into the conflict. Just like then, the Parsians will see the nation not as a friend who does the best to de-escalate the situation. We don't know that. But as an opponent who invades and seeks cooperation through force. Because I think they do. History keeps repeating itself. That's certainly nothing new. Yes, you keep invading. Safety of any citizen is of utmost importance. That has been the party's premise ever since 2009, and ever since it has been working like a charm. Supports the government position. Yeah, I'm sure I can find conflicting data for that. Until now, that is, as some self-proclaimed benefactors in the opposition claim that borders are meant to be open to possible refugees. If I didn't know how we suffered already 9 years back, I would agree without a doubt. I would walk out there and welcome them personally, with arms wide open. Full-on lie. That is a full-on lie. Just to try and make yourself seem more impressionable. It's like when a racist says, "Oh, I don't hate all of them, just the ones that I hate, which are all of them, but I don't hate all of them." Where did I go? I remember perfectly well, though my name isn't Nostradamus, let me foretell something. We will see a rise in acts of terrorism in a very close future. He's a government shill. Harrison was a plant. An act of terrorism in a very close future. Who knows, maybe the next week a bomb will go off in the middle of Fairview or Bonton. Don't you pretend not to have predicted assaults. Yeah. Do you pretend not to have been warned when that happens? That was strange indeed with the bombings now. Harrison. When I learned about Stellingen this morning, that 2 people had been killed, I felt devastated. Because I felt responsible. I have spent 5 years of my life at this university. I even organized a peaceful protest at the Stalin campus. Okay. It has been the center of my life for a while, and to see terrorists pervert this place for this foul reason strikes my heart. I feel truly, truly sorry for anyone concerned. Okay. Where does it conflict? The wall of text. Wow. Alright. I guess that's next. And we're actually at the end, so I think the wall of text is going to be the last thing we read. So let's see what we got. More about Hancock, eh? Bonton liberator and professional douche. At least he knows. Hell yes, it is happening after years. My plan is finally taking shape. It even has a name. Thought. Finally, a counterpart to the radical regime reigning of totalitarian surveillance. And I am glad to have a capable companion in this one. One who came up with the best idea for a demo ever. I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. I can only urge you to join us in our aim to unleash this pitiful, pathetic, wannabe democracy of a country from its shackles. For freedom is not free in a place where every move is observed and analyzed. Help us make freedom free again. He's not wrong. That is, yeah, freedom is not free where every move is observed and analyzed. Run around naked. Eat chocolate pudding from a diaper. Do it! Insult your mom on timelines. I've been there. It's mind-boggling how anything, no matter how mundane, will generate attention these days, as long as it's not normal. A construct of society that doesn't make any sense, by the way. And there's a camera around, and you can be sure you will hear about it. The ever-present cameras are one reason. At any rate, the irony. Everyone loves the sound of click tsunamis in the morning. Just a choice. Already got a nice plan of my own. As soon as I get myself a handful of like-minded people, we're going to occupy that friggin' elitist university, Stellingen. That's for sure. I bet we could scare those cardigan-wearing conformists a great deal just by showing our ugly faces. Oh, how I'd love to see them running. I don't believe his showboating. I believe this one. That was easy. Freedom Plaza in Stellingen, very well. It is a pattern exactly as we suspected, but we still have no idea about the third location. We need to be diligent now. Lives might hang in the balance. In the worst case, we cannot determine the location in no time. Did I just point it towards Juliet when it's... Breathe. Well, I might have to conduct an interrogation with... What? I want to avoid it, though. She's behaving pretty defiantly, I've been told. For good reason. What we found so far, I think we're a bit of a short leverage on her. Maybe you could care to take a second look at things. Ah, sweet God! Let's finish the wall of text. I've grown really fond of the idea to start a band. Maybe call them Enemy of the State, or The Most Wanteds. Music is an excitement, an excellent way to add the spice of emotion needed in order to make important messages stick in our mind. And hell, I'm ready to be a rock star. I already live in a trailer anyway. It's honestly probably a lie, but here we go. So I might as well go for the full gutter punk life. Come on, can you please get more stereotypically antisocial? Right? It's way too stereotypically antisocial in this. His Hancock persona is so crafted for full punk douche. And yet, this. Who is this? Is Hancock the fake? Or is the column writer the fake? What do you like more? Enemy of the State or The Most Wanted? Maybe something else. Anyone willing to join? After all, I can't do it all myself. I mean, I could, but solo rock stars are even lamer than Dime Front. If there is any hope left for this country, it lays with its people. It is resembled by every freely thinking mind, every individual of this fucked up place that is willing to switch on their brains. Safety is a lie, nothing but a buzzword used to cause fear and take control from you. Again, the problem here is a lot of what he's saying is very true-ish, but he's using it in extremist terms, so no one wants to listen to him. I don't want to listen to him, and I agree with most of what he's saying. That's the main issue that people that follow my thinking have. We're very hard to listen to. Remote-controlled zombie. If you don't get that, you might as well turn into a remote-controlled zombie and say bye-bye to free will. Thing is, people love staying blind. Yep. As long as they have the illusion of safety. So what I need now is a way of getting this truth in everyone's head. No. Fucking no. The perfect safety of the individual is our ultimate goal. We have stated so before our election in 2009, and we will stay true to our promise. To be able to provide this, we will again greatly increase surveillance measures in the month and years to come. There is already a new concept in the works at the moment that continues to stretch our current technology, pushing our safety initiatives to an entirely new level. These words came from the glorious Majesty herself, Miss Catherine Delacroix, Lady Security, this very morning. I can't even find the words for how mind-bogglingly stupid the government's plan is. Rejects governmental position. Supports governmental position. There's a third, though. Let's turn on our brains for a second and think. What do people value most these days? Freedom, of course. The freedom to say stupid things on the internet. The freedom to choose between a trillion cell phone brands. The freedom to walk around with the most ugly haircut ever sculpted. If safety is what everyone is longing for so much, go lock yourself in a barn. Because taking risks is part of living your life, idiots. I'm telling you, the next step for the government will be to stop citizens from doing things before the thought has even popped into their heads. Minority Report, anyone. Thus, there'll be no more freedom to choose, no freedom whatsoever. This is a dangerous pitfall. Seriously. There's more here. Why is red? I mean, I guess red is because things I haven't fully marked. Fine. Yeah, those are connected. All of this just opened up again, including adding new entries, so there's going to be new stuff there. For later. I don't know what's going on inside it. Last I heard, Noodle was going to try and come down and be available for Saturday, so if that happens, we're going to play maybe Grounded. Because I want to finish the mixers. We'll see what happens. If he's not available, We're gonna play this again. I just want to finish this game on stream because it's a weird one. And I feel like, as much as doing videos of it is just fucking stupid to me. Not because the game doesn't deserve videos. No. Because it's exactly the antithesis of the point. And streaming it is the most extreme antithesis I could possibly see that I can do while still playing the game. So I'm going to keep playing the game, trying my best to stay true to myself with all of you watching, because that's the Orwell way, or the Orwellian way. Not the way Orwell wanted it, obviously. It's a whole different issue. But that is the end of today's stream. I hope everyone had fun. And remember, the nation and the party are here for you. All you must do is obey. Have yourselves a wonderful night.